Wealth inequality is out of control worldwide. With such a tiny percentage of people holding so much of the global wealth, it's important that we understand this is an issue that affects everyone. Here are some examples of how the wealth gap is affecting everyday Australians. Scrooge McDuck can dive into a big pile of money for fun, but if I was to make a pile of my entire net worth and dive in from the same height, I would fall much further and break my neck on impact. Every Christmas, rich people are visited by 3 ghosts who teach them valuable life lessons, whereas working class Australians are only visited by 1 ghost. His name is Spooky David, and he gives us dog racing advice. The richest man in Dubai has lions, tigers, leopards, all as pets, but the only animal who'll live in my house is a big rat who bites me when I'm asleep. Not long ago, buying a house was an achievable dream for young Australians, but I have to share my house with 3 guys who do a podcast called Fart Patrol. They seem to review farts from popular culture as well as doing their own farts. To hear the extra big farts, you have to subscribe to the Patreon, but the walls are very thin, so I hear them for free. I wrote a TV pilot called Sperm Around, in which I get shrunk down to the size of a sperm, then injected into my own balls to solve mysteries. TV studios said they didn't want to make it, and I can't make it myself because I work at the KFC on the highway. I don't think Jeff Bezos would have this problem. Most houses in rich areas have a built-in suck-off robot, but my house just has a hand job robot. Thanks, capitalism. An Indian prince recently had a wedding so expensive he could afford to get Beyonce to perform, but my wife left me for a real estate agent in Wollongong. Is that fair? As a society, we still look up to people who are impossibly wealthy simply because of who their father was. Meanwhile, I'm banned from going to most strip clubs because of who my father was. Look at how the wealth gap's grown. If it continues at this pace, in 10 years, all of the global wealth could be owned by 1 man. His name could be Dr. Chaos, and he might live in a volcano. Why should hunting the deadliest game of all be reserved for the 1%? I want to live in a society where honest, hard-working families can go to an uncharted jungle island and hunt their fellow man for pleasure.